rules of anatomy, it would not look anything remotely like something somebody would ever pay attention to.
All of that.
저는 주변에 워낙 인체를 잘하시는 분들이 많아서 똑같이 그림 제가 손해볼 것 같았어요.
Well, first, I decided to alter some of, or over-exaggerate the anatomy because, as you see, so many artists are talented around me. So if I do more like a realism, I thought I won't look so good. So I decided to do that.
그래서 저의 좀 안 좋은 점을 감출 수 있는 아주 약실한 방법을 생각해봤어요.
So this is the best conclusion I came to cover up some of the not most confident area that I might have by over-exaggerating some of the figure.
그래서 51구역 외계인도 나와야 되고 엑스맨 하니까 막상 떠오르는 캐릭터도 없고 그래서 울브린이 옆에 울브린 많이 그리고 있어요. 울브린 등장시키고 그렇게 했어요.
So they asked me to put the Area 51, right? Area 51 and the Wolverine and the other characters, but I couldn't really think of that many other characters but Wolverine itself. So I decided to just incorporate my ideas of him with Alien.
안에서 에어리언이 이 울브린 안으로 들어가려는 거예요.
So this is the same basically they attack and Alien is now trying to get into X-Men.
So, I have a question for him. So one thing that I've always found fascinating is how basically everything he draws feels like it's on a wide-angle lens. How did he learn how to distort the image in a way that is so consistent to the effects of the lens?
피시아이 같은 경우에는 저 같은 경우는 좀 그림 그릴 때 욕심이 되게 많았어요.
So the very first reason why I started to do fisheye lenses because I was being just greedy of wanting to draw so many things.
그래서 좀 많은 것들을 보여주고 있어요.
So I just wanted to share maximum elements that I observed from daily life or from my imagination into one canvas.
여기서 본 거, 여기서 본 거, 여기서 본 거 그러다 보니까 자연스럽게 그냥 이렇게 피시아이처럼 그리고
So I'll just stand or sit somewhere. I'll look my left, center, right, center, and left, and basically I'll try to fit in everything into one canvas, and that becomes a fisheye.
그래서 처음부터 그 피시아이를 즐겨 쓰는 건 아니었어요.
That fisheye was not my most preferred method of perspective or kind of perspective that I use.
그때 뭐 이렇게 욕심 때문에 크다 보니까는 머릿속에 많이 쓰는 구도가 된 거예요.
It's just because one day I just realized that I can't fit in so many things that I actually observe and start drawing, and then it turned into fisheye lens, and then that got comfortable, so I used enough times that it just becomes more of a preferred perspective view in my drawings.
근데 학생들한테는 많이 쓰지 말라고 그래요.
But I tell my students or new artists who's just getting into art, you don't have to use fisheye.
처음부터 너무 피시아이나 이런 것보다는 그냥 정확하게 관찰 많이 해서 즐겨.
Rather than just focusing, try to make your artwork into fisheye to make it more interesting composition. It's better for a student or young artists to train themselves in most accurate and realistic way to have most prominent perspective ideas in their head.
So let me ask a follow-up question. Does that mean, so I always imagined that he walked around for 3 years with a fisheye lens, took 1,000 photos a day, and then studied them all? Is he actually getting to fisheye distortions from first principles of what it would have to look like to fit?
So does he actually see?
Like, is he just doing it? So first principles are you
In
boil
his
things
head.
down to its simplest thing, and oh, I'm looking here, here, and here, and for it to fit, the distortion must be this. Like he's interpreting the physics of the visual field, or is he, like I would have thought, just he studied a whole bunch of fisheye photos and then he maps that onto what he sees?
아니요, 괜찮아요. 저는 사진을 찍는 거 좋아해요. 그렇잖아요. 우리가 그냥 일상생활에요. 왼쪽 거, 중간 거, 오른쪽 거를 보면은 자연스럽게 기울기가 그렇게 돼요.
So not really. I never really studied, and I just don't prefer taking photos, so I wouldn't be studying that way. But when you stand, even in this room, try to come to the center of this room and see, like just stand still and see right, a little bit to right, and then center, and move on a little bit, and then you won't really see a straight line to the room. So I'm actually drawing what I see.
여러분들도 맨날 보는 건데요. 오른쪽, 왼쪽 이렇게 보는 거, 여기서 봤던 거, 여기서 봤던 거, 이렇게 그냥 일상적으로 보는 건데 그걸 이렇게 인식하지 못하고 또 PCI라고 그래서 저도 또 그렇게 어렵게 생각하면서 그러니까 잘 안 되시는 거예요.
Because when you take like those huge fisheye lens or panoramic photo, you know how it gets super distorted in lens. So we think that it has to be that distorted to make a fisheye. But in real life, even right now, when you try to basically use your eye and try to just pan through the room, like you will never ever see the straight line. But basically, because what we know and what we think the perspective is, our brain is basically telling ourselves to draw the straight line. But then if you actually draw what you see,